compare them to yours to keep you in isolation by convincing you that there is no relationship between us. But there is. We know each other well. No matter what eating disorder behavior you are attempting to overcome, we can identify with the paralyzing emotional burden of the illness that has dictated our every waking hour. Use my story and think, if Robyn can do this, so can I. That's my reason for writing this in the first place. That's all I want from it. Espra will give you the tools I used to help me through the recovery process. Although Espra was not my therapist, she is a match for the eating disorder. She is a compassionate one. She honors those struggling with eating disorder behavior fully. And you and I can support each other in our differences and our many similarities as we continue to gain back our power and make peace with ourselves, our world, our bodies, and indeed, our plates. Introduction. Robyn. Having an eating disorder felt much like treading in deep water with only my nostrils above the waterline. I was drowning along with my dreams and purpose. The food, the diets, the purging, and the harsh voice I labeled the eating disorder with that kept me in my place. All of it filled my mind endlessly. Toward the end of the disorder, there was room for nothing else. One night, I think as a kid, I heard on the news or read in a book somewhere about some form of Japanese torture practice in which individuals being interrogated were confined in a chamber and unable to move as one drop of water at a time dripped constantly on their temple. Although I do not dare to suggest that I know what one goes through under such inhumane circumstances, over the years in the eating disorder, when I felt I could escape neither from it nor myself, I felt a deep sense of torture. Yet I also believed I needed the behavior, or rather the control found in the eating disorder behavior, to protect me from life, from others, and from myself. Eating disorders are powerful illnesses that need to be addressed far beyond our relationship with food and body. Toward the later part of my illness, I knew it was only a matter of time before it either killed me or I took my own life. The truth is, 30 to 80% of those who have an eating disorder also struggle with a mood and/or anxiety disorder. This must be addressed on our journey to recovery as well. Eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of any mental illness. This is true. What also is true is that you can take back all the power you gave to the disorder at any time. I promise you can do it. You can begin to find comfort in saying no to the voice of the eating disorder and gain a new sense of power. By the end of this book, it is my sincere hope that you will have discovered how truly powerful you are. Oh, and heads up, your power is far greater than the power you may think the eating disorder holds over you. Today, I live a life driven by purpose and full of feeling. My life continues to feel like it has been upgraded from a black and white TV to a colorful, high-definition system with surround sound. Yet it did not always feel like that during the early stages of recovery. Recovering from an eating disorder is like shaking out a rug under which you have stored all your dust and dirt for years. The dust and dirt are blinding. They are gritty, and particles fly everywhere. To realize myself in recovery fully, the recovery process needed to be adapted to my safety requirements and self-discovery along the way. This will be true for you, too. I needed a recovery plan that changed along with me. I also knew this process was of no real use unless I worked with professionals specializing in eating disorder, depression and anxiety, trauma, and substance use. Even after I had been free from the eating disorder behaviors for 7 years, I still needed to address my anxiety and depression and my periodic use of alcohol to self-medicate. Many of us discover that we have a propensity for substance use. We are not alone. Up to 50% of those who struggle with an eating disorder also will be susceptible to substance use disorder. Treatment for substance use varies, as does the level in which we struggle with substance use or the type of substance. If you think this may be you, get curious with your recovery. There are many different recovery paths. Find the one that works for you.